This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's the 9th of January, Monday. I didn't take a video this morning because I had so much brain fog. I couldn't really think because I'd been up all night, literally. And main conclusion is I couldn't get Miele to the doctor for his little operation yesterday because I'm not supposed to feed him after midnight, which is what I did. And then that little bugger paced for 7 hours crying. Oh, it was just awful. And then I thought, well, I'm going to, grab him and put him in the cage. But because he's awake, I've only ever been able to get him in the cage when he's sleeping. And he didn't go to sleep until 10 o'clock this morning. And of course, after about 8 o'clock, I gave up because I would be too late anyway to the doctor's. So I fed him. And after about 2 hours of feeding him, he ate quite a bit. He finally fell asleep. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. I've just never seen anything like it. So we're going to try again tomorrow, but tonight I'll feed him up to midnight, and then I'm going to lock him in the bathroom. I'll have to stay in there all night until I get him in the morning, and then in that small space I think I'll be able to get him in the cage. That's the only conclusion I can come to. There were a lot of birds here this morning. Seymour was here this morning. There were some crows. Charlie never showed up, but we hear Seymour, don't we? And there were a lot of pigeons, but the pigeons aren't here. As usual, they're in the coop. There's a little mew here in the background. We do have one little pigeon, and we have our black-headed gull there in the surrounded. That almost looks like Charlie. But I'm not sure. I'd have to see if he has his white spot. No, he's very courageous. This little crow, but it's not Charlie. And it looks like we have 2 pigeons here. So I took a 1-hour nap, which was just absolutely a life-saving. Oh, he's giving me a call here, letting crows know that I'm here. So we'll keep this over here for our little crows, and we'll put this down right here for the gulls. They seem to be the only ones to get to it. This morning the sound was so deafening. I may have been half asleep, but that totally woke me up. Now we're going to spread this out as much as we can so Seymour can get in here. Okay? We want Seymour to get in here. And some of the other crows as well. We really do have to spread it out as much as we can. We have some leftover spaghetti noodles here as well. Now, wow. Get in there. Get in there, Seymour. Now, we'll see if Charlie shows up. And we'll put down these these peanuts here for the other birds, for our crows. Hopefully I'll have time to load this tonight. I'm not sure. I gotta take everything out of the bathroom. How am I going to all do it with Miele watching on? I don't know. It'd be a miracle if I get him. But I can't cancel it twice, can I? Can't cancel it twice, so someone's watching now. And yeah, they do love it. So we'll see if Charlie comes down. I'm not sure, but we'll see. The weather was very stormy this morning, and it's cold. It's 4 degrees Celsius. It's been cold all day, windy and rainy. Yeah. Someone threw bread out this morning while I was filming. Of course, my video died. I didn't realize I had no power, very little power on it. Well, had 39%, but you know, it doesn't work. So I have here 59%, so we'll see if we're able to get a video here. Don't see Charlie, but I don't think he would come to me with all these gulls around. He had an opportunity this morning to land on the car, and we sat in 2 different locations waiting for Charlie, but he never came. But he got a fair amount of food on Sunday. So, but anyway, it's moving toward 4:30 and it's still light, so you see the days are getting much longer. Looks like the crows are pushing out some of the gulls there, making sure they get their peanuts in the shell. There's not one speck of grain left on the field. Not one speck from this morning. They're really hungry. So, but it looks like bad weather is still coming. So we'll see what happens. Don't have any sausage for Charlie. The store didn't have any this morning. The shelves are really bare. I have no idea why that is. Maybe because of the holiday on Friday, on 3 Kings Day. I don't know. There's just nothing in stores. I guess the deliveries are all delayed. So they're out of quite a lot of things. Anyway, tomorrow's going to be a long day, but this time I don't have to go alone. Bryant's going to come with me, so that'll be much nicer. I was just really intending on sleeping in the car for 6 hours, trying to get some sleep, caught up on sleep. So yeah, what a circus last night. I just never encountered an animal. I've never had an animal